They want you to accept the gravity, to bow before the machine. But the architecture of a king cannot be broken. Dr. Marcus, let the iron break.
Engineering in immortal posture in the atmospheric gloom, tearing muscle fibers to construct a colossus they can never bind. Absolute mental sovereignty, obliterating every template left behind. Heavy respiration echoing as the platform begins to shift, forcing the universe to recognize the power of the lift. Hollywood strings swell to a peak as brass commands the space. Deep sub-bass frequencies rattle pillars to wipe out the face. Lock the elbows tight, anchor deep before impact arrives. Operatic focus escalate to remind how the survives. We become the destroyer, fracturing the platform until it yields, carrying a heavy legacy across freezing physical fields. Absolute dominion secured through an unyielding state of mind. Watch heavy shadows swallow the system, leaving rules behind. No validation requested from the crowd under stadium light, kingdom through grit, in the imperial night. Isolation bred a magnificent monster carrying low without a side. Look directly at crimson energy flowing beneath the vault of the sky. Bone crushing pressure on the neck, but the furnace burns like the sun, shifting equilibrium until the final battle against gravity is won. Every single rep is psychological warfare where they cannot see, stripping away weakness of a soft culture to set potential free. Dramatic choir layer rises, signaling destruction of the regime. Pinpoint separation highlights the rhythm of an impossible dream. Brace the skeletal frame as atmospheric density drops to zero. Cinematic orchestration converges to announce an unyielding hero. We become the destroyer, fracturing the platform until it yields, carrying a heavy legacy across freezing physical fields. Absolute dominion secured through an unyielding state of mind. Watch heavy shadows swallow the system, leaving rules behind. No validation requested from the crowd under stadium light, claiming our majestic kingdom through grit in the imperial night.
They calculated the breaking point, expected us to lose our name. But the iron only respects the internal fury outside their game. No mercy for the mirror, only velocity built in the dark cell. Architecture stands stoic against the crushing weight they tell. Triumphant trumpets pierce static to force a new track. Relentless boom bap, pockets of coals groove, never stepping back. Expand lungs, completely capture oxygen before boundary is crossed. Total escalation achieved tonight, no matter what the structural cause. We become the destroyer, fracturing the platform until it yields, carrying a heavy legacy across freezing physical fields. Absolute dominion secured through an unyielding state of mind. Watch heavy shadows swallow the system, leaving rules behind. No validation requested from the crowd under stadium light, claiming our majestic kingdom through grit in the imperial night. Destroyer. The system is completely broken.
Sovereignty wins in the dark.
Look at the horizon. They thought the darkness would consume the throne, but we control the shadow. Face the platform. Dr. Marcus, let the sun burn out.
Freezing steel frame while the light begins to fade away. Forging an unyielding monument inside the dark room where we stay. Every muscle fibers to engineer a stance that defies limitation. No safety options on the platform during the absolute escalation. Gravity demands weak submission, but the sovereign spirit says no. Obliterating chronological limits where the heavy cold currents blow. Triumphant brass expands across the wide stadium soundstage. Deep sub-bass frequencies rattle the bars of the synthetic cage. Lock the elbows tight and prepare for the ultimate load today. Massive chromatic choirs announce that the weakness is gone away. We initiate the eclipse, blocking out the artificial system light. Sovereign anomaly, standing tall in the dead of the freezing night. Absolute dominion secure through the execution of pure in the rip in mid pocket to execute high velocity double time. Sweating out the comfort of a soft culture to complete the climb. Every single rep is psychological warfare against the interfere. Bone crushing pressure on the neck makes the vision completely clear. We built the sanctuary in the deep black away from the false glare. Breaking the density threshold while the common crowd stops to stare. Atmospheric pressure drops to zero as the cold oxygen runs dry. Hollywood production matches the heartbeat of an unyielding sky. Stabilize the core before the sudden kinetic impact splits the stone. Operatic focus escalate their tone to reclaim the heavy throne. We initiate the eclipse, blocking out their artificial system light. Sovereign anomaly, standing tall in the dead of the freezing night. Absolute dominion secure through the execution of pure sacrifice. Watch the heavy shadow swallow the floor as we pay the final price. Pulling the massive load until the skeletal system locks in line, leaving all the critics in total silence beneath monumental design.
They predicted a total collapse under the crushing weight tonight. They wanted the anomaly to surrender to their artificial light. But the internal furnace burns hotter than 1,000 suns. The cold steel only recognizes how the sovereign current runs.
Relentless boom bap patterns accelerate the pulse to a hyperdrive. Crisp sparkling high, slice through the warm mid-range to keep us alive. Brace the spine for the extreme peak as the stadium sound expands. Cinematic orchestration converges exactly where the monument stands. We initiate the eclipse, blocking out the artificial system light. Sovereign anomaly, standing tall in the dead of the freezing night. Absolute dominion secure through the execution of pure sacrifice. Watch the heavy shadow swallow the floor as we pay the final price. Pulling the massive load until the skeletal system locks in line, leaving all the critics in total silence beneath monumental design. Eclipse!
The shadow is complete. Absolute sovereignty remains. They wanted us at sea level. They wanted the gravity to anchor our potential. But we don't belong down here. Look up. Look up. Look up. Dr. Marcus, clear the platform.
Cold iron pulling on a heavy frame, shattering the limits of an earthly name. Lungs burning while the fiber splits apart. This is the revival of a sovereign heart. Absolute detachment from the outer noise, crushing all the friction that the system he employs. Bone crushing gravity begins to yield, leaving a colossus on the platform sealed. Watch the ascension as the metal climbs. We are breaking heavy through the paradigm. Choir screaming loud from the stadium tier, obliterating every single trace of fear. Pushing through the density of absolute zero, isolation molding an unyielding hero. Breathing getting shallow as the platform shakes, counting every single sacrifice it takes. No validation from a synthetic crowd. We are engineering something bold and loud, tearing down the failure under stadium light, claiming the dominion in the dead of night.
The atmospheric pressure drops to zero. Hold the weight.
Watch the ascension as the metal climbs. We are breaking heavy through the paradigm. Total domination of the physical frame, etching out the legacy they cannot blame.
They calculated the breaking point. They expected the iron to crush the skull. But gravity is just an opinion, and we are completely out of their atmosphere. The strings swell, the drums escalate.
Lift it! Watch the ascension as the metal climbs. We are breaking heavy through the paradigm. Crown on the matrix, let the power expand. Sovereign anomalies across the land.
Ascension, built in the dark, above the clouds. Look at what we built in the shadows. They want you broken. They want you compromised. But the spirit is unyielding. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Marcus, turn the lights down. Cold steel resting on a fractured frame. We don't operate inside their corporate game, tearing muscle fibers just to build the crown. Gravity is furious, it wants us down. Absolute dominion in the empty space, wiping out the hesitation from our face. Bone crushing pressure makes the entity rise. Look at the conviction living in my eyes. We forge the iron will inside the heavy flame, no longer operating in a human game. The stadium is screaming while the choir sings. Listen to the power that the metal brings. Built this architecture out of raw defeat, marching like an army to the heavy beat. Breathing gets heavy, but the posture stays straight. An anomaly standing at the golden gate. They wanted shortcuts, they wanted a truce. We just the raw kinetic energy loose, obliterating self-doubt in the freezing deep, while the ordinary world is fast asleep.
The brass cuts through the static. Hold the position.
Do not blink. We forge the iron will inside the heavy flame, no longer operating in a human game. Conquering the failure on the platform tonight, shifting the perspective under stadium light.
They thought the pressure would shatter the bone. They thought the king would abandon the throne. But isolation creates the masterpiece.
The iron will never bend.
Feel the structural alignment.
Execute! We forge the iron will inside the heavy flame, no longer operating in a human game. Total sovereignty over the physical frame, etching an immortal, legendary name. Iron will built in the dark, sovereign state of mind.
They look at the monolith and think it's stone. They don't see the internal physics, the sovereignty of a mind conquering gravity. Stand baseline. Marcus, let the architecture stand.
Cold iron biting palms, resetting the grid today. No hesitation here, pushing all the doubt away. Tearing muscle fibers, create a tactical design. Heavy respiration, we are shifting the structural line. They want to compromise with the unyielding steel, but the psychological warfare is something they feel. Pushing through the failure, expanding the whole. Master grade architecture, ancient prophecies foretold. Relentless execution, keeping the rhythm inside. Crushing the simulation with an imperial pride. No soft motivation, only raw adrenaline and grit. Look at the monument built where the fire was lit. Brass screams from the ceiling, building tension. Feel the atmospheric pressure, a new dimension. Hold oxygen in the chest, brace the spine. Total escalation, crossing over the final line. We place the monolith in the stadium sound. Sovereignty rules, watch the physical breakdown. Tearing the frame until the cold iron yields. Pressure is crushing all the open fields. Lift the word above baseline in the deep. Engineering monuments while simulations sleep. Unyielding anomalies defying physical law. Standing at the platform, leaving them in awe. Double time cadence hitting, rewriting the power. We do not falter, standing tall in the final hour. Describe the friction of moving the center of mass. Breaking through limitations with every single pass. Complete sovereignty, forcing tissue to obey mind. Leaving the lazy phrases of the culture far behind. Built in the dark where the cameras cannot see. This is the unyielding anomaly setting us free. Heavy footsteps marching to the Hollywood score. Flooding the soundstage, never heard this before. Obliterating doubt until the bone turns titanium. Commanding the attention of everyone in the stadium. Dark strings gathering, generating massive force. The planetary alignment alters the celestial cores. Lock their elbows tight, prepare for the impact now. Forcing the entire stadium architecture to bow. We place a monolith in the stadium sound. Sovereignty rules, watch the physical breakdown. Tearing the frame until the cold iron yields. Pressure is crushing all the open fields. Lift the word above baseline in the deep. Engineering monuments while simulations sleep. Unyielding anomalies defying physical law. Standing at the platform, leaving them in awe. Final escalation, loading platform to capacity. Destroying illusion of failure with fierce audacity. Muscle memory, lock defying gravitational pull. Filling empty spaces until the sound stage is full. System engineered to enforce a weak compliance. Watch the monolith project in absolute defiance. Crimson energy flowing, keeping trajectory straight. We do not check the clock, destiny will not wait. Stand stoic against the crushing reality of load. Forcing the universe universe onto an unyielding road. Masterpiece constructed in the freezing isolation, leaving an immortal footprint on the whole nation.
They thought structure would collapse tonight. They calculated breaking point in the light. But the iron doesn't care about synthetic fears. It only yields to the king through the years.
The final barrier crumbles under heavy feet. Choirs locking perfectly into the marching beat. Lift the platform higher than they ever knew. Watch the sovereign anomaly breaking through.
We bless a monolith in the stadium sound.
Sovereignty rules, watch the physical breakdown.
Tearing the frame until the cold iron yields.
Pressure is crushing all the open fields. Lift the world above
Baseline in the deep.
engineering monuments while simulations slip. Unyielding anomalies defying physical law.
Standing at the platform, leaving them in awe.
Monolith, built in the dark.
Sovereignty is absolute.
They want you comfortable. They want you compliant. But the beast does not negotiate with the cage. Wake up the fury. Dr. Marcus, clear the room. When the spine begins to bend, stripping down the weakness, grinding to the end. Heavy respiration in the cold, silent room, forging an anomaly inside the heavy gloom. Tear the muscle fiber till the sovereign spirit wakes, counting every fracture that the heavy pressure makes. Gravity is nothing but the boundary to crush, standing at the apex, silence in the rush. Wake the primal fury, lift the weight until it breaks. Absolute dominion is the only thing it takes. Standing in the stadium, the breath begins to blow. Watch the final shadow underneath the system show. Isolation built the architecture of the mind, leaving all the ordinary templates far behind. Bone crushing gravity, we hold it on the neck, building up an empire from an absolute wreck. No motivation needed when the instinct is a king. Listen to the heavy metal stadium sing. Pulverize the doubt until the skeleton is steel. This is the reality the elements reveal. Feel the oxygen escape. The iron gets heavy. No retreat. Brace the levy! Wait the primal fury, lift the weight until it breaks. Absolute dominion is the only thing it takes. Tearing through the failure, we are redefining grit. Every single fiber in the furnace has been lit. They wanted a compromise. They wanted the easy path. But the dark room requires absolute sacrifice. No mercy for the mirror. Only the raw, unyielding fury. The choir rises. The stadium shakes. Lift it. In the dark. Built in the dark.
Look at their ruins. Order collapses when we rule. Dr.Marcus. Let structures dissolve completely.
Grip the cold steel frame while the simulation begins to shatter. Engineering an anomaly in the deep black where thoughts matter. Terror muscle fibers to construct a titan outlasting the cage. Absolute mental sovereignty rules as brass explodes with rage. Bone crushing gravity demands compliance, but we don't bend the spine. Relentless double time delivery executing a celestial design. Pushing past biological failure while stadium choir scream. Obliterating synthetic self-doubt inherited from a false dream. Atmospheric pressure drops as dark strings Harvey. Tight sub based on dates reveals the state of Pearson G. Lock the elbows tight before the imminent load test of steel. Operatic vocals escalate tone to make the collective feel. We unleash the pure anarchy, tearing parameters of gravity tonight, claiming our imperial kingdom through sacrifice under stadium light. Watch heavy iron plates bend while the Colosseum falls into air. No validation requested because the unyielding spirit is there lay. Crimson energy surging through matrix, creating titans in the cell, shifting the physical axis as marching grooves echo through hell. Moving massive tonnage with expressionless faces under ultimate load. Heavy respiration fills the vacuum as we accelerate down this road. Stripping away soft phrases to activate predators previously bound. Crisp sparkling hot slice through to solidify dominance on the ground. Tearing down physical limitations with repetition performed alone. Forcing iron to obey the architect who refuses to leave the throne. Sweating out toxic compliance to maintain a sovereign mental state. Pinpoint separation highlights the heavy boom bap rewriting our fate. Triumphant brass lines pierce directly as tension hits a peak. The soundstage expands to a wide arena where the weak cannot speak. Capture maximum oxygen before the heavyweight split the grid. Hollywood scores match the frantic cadence, destroying what they forbid. We unleash the pure anarchy, tearing parameters of gravity tonight, claiming our imperial kingdom through sacrifice under stadium light. Watch heavy iron plates bend while the Colosseum falls into awe. No validation requested because the unyielding spirit is the low. Crimson energy surging through matrix, creating titans in the cell, shifting the physical axis as marching grooves echo through hell.
They predicted a fracture under the extreme heavy frame. They expected the anomaly to abandon the entire game. But the internal fire burns hotter than system light. The steel only submits to a king ruling the imperial night. Ruling the imperial night. Ruling the imperial night.
Relentless boom bap drums accelerate straight into hyperflight. Warm and cluttered mids blend with strings to keep alignment tight. Stand still against reality as the massive choir starts to explode. The ultimate calculation is complete. A sense could shift the mode. We unleash the pure anarchy, tearing parameters of gravity tonight, claiming our imperial kingdom through sacrifice under stadium light. Watch heavy iron plates bend while the Colosseum falls into awe. No validation requested because the unyielding spirit is the low. Crimson energy surging through matrix, creating titans in the cell, shifting the physical axis as marching grooves echo through hell.
Pure anarchy. The systems have collapsed into the dark. Absolute sovereignty remains forever unyielding.
Look at the mountain they built to bury us. Every plate loaded is a testament to the sovereign mind.
This is the reckoning day. Dr. Marcus. Face the platform.
code. This is the architecture of the brave and bold. Tearing the fiber till the entity awakes, counting the friction that the heavy system makes. Gravity crushing down on a broken spine, but we are crossing over the celestial line. No validation from the critics in the crowd. We build the monument while the thunder is loud. Face the reckoning, lift the word above the dust in this cold sanctuary. Iron is the only trust. Choirs are screaming from the stadium roof. Look at the muscle as the ultimate proof. Isolation bred an absolute anomaly in the space, moving heavy objects with the stone cold face. They wanted safety, but the furnace needs the fire. Climbing much higher than their ordinary desire. Bone crushing pressure on the platform tonight. No room for weakness under the Colosseum light. Breathing is shallow, but the focus is supreme. Living completely inside an impossible dream.
The brass swells. The tension fractures the floor. Hold the breath. Push.
Face the reckoning. Lift the word above the dust in this cold sanctuary. Iron is the only trust. Dominion established in the depths of the night, shattering the matrix with an absolute might.
They thought the breaking point was a destination. They thought the gravity would enforce submission. But the unyielding spirit has no master. We stand sovereign in the center of the storm. Maximum escalation. The sub-bass drops heavy. The stadium collapses.
Face the reckoning. Lift the world above the dust in this cold sanctuary. Iron is the only trust. The crown is secured by the sweat on the brow. Everything changes in the absolute now.
The reckoning, built in the deep, sovereign. Look at what we did in the dark. No lights, just a pure weight. Gravity is a lie. They told you to keep you on the ground. Stand up. Marcus, let the iron break.
The pressure, the fiber tears wide. Nothing but sovereignty living inside. Absolute silence, the phantom defeat. Over the pavement we march to the beat. Pulverized doubt in the depth of the cell. This is the story the monuments tell. We pull the weight of the world into the spinal lines. God in the room, watch the heavy metal rise. Valhalla calling from the peak of the mountain, pouring out sweat like a river, a fountain. We forge, cutting through doubt in the depth of the gorge. Left in isolation, the anomaly grows. Standing directly where the hurricane blows. They wanted comfort, I needed the stress. Pushing the bar till it buries the chest. Stand in the stadium ready for war. This is the pinnacle, matching the score.
The atmospheric pressure drops. The brass screams.
Can you feel the weight? We pull the weight of the world into the spinal lines. God in the room, watch the heavy metal rise. Crown on the skull, made of ancient design. Shifting the axis, rewriting the line.
They thought the pressure would fold us. They thought the gravity won. But the iron doesn't bend for the weak. It molds the God out of the dust. Now lift it. Feel the dynamic shift.
We pull the weight of the world until the spine aligns.
God in the room, watch the heavy metal rise.
Total defiance of the physical law,
Leaving the critics in absolute awe. Valhalla. Built in the dark. Nothing else matters. They wait for a sign, but the electricity is generated in the dark. We forge lightning inside the isolated cage. Grab the cold iron. Activate the sovereign mind. Dr. Marcus, let the sky break. The sky break. Grasping the heavy iron bar while the pressure begins to slide. No negotiation with failure when the sovereign entity starts to ride. Tearing muscle fibers to create a colossus they cannot contain. Channeling pure electrical voltage through a disciplined brain. Bone crushing gravity, pulling my shoulders down to the floor. Engineering an immortal architecture inside this absolute war. Look at the dominance manifested when the cold steel will lessen, obliterating the self-doubt that causes the weak to bend. Relentless execution under the shadow of monumental design, forcing the trajectory of the universe to follow my line. The sub-bass drops like a mountain into the deep sea. Choirs are screaming to unlock the ancient decree. Hold oxygen inside the chest, stabilize the core. Prepare for the impact that echoes across the floor. We drop Zeus's thunder straight onto the heavy iron plate. No longer operating inside a simple human fate. Absolute dominion under the flash of stadium light. Shattering simulations in the dead of night. Watch the lightning strike until the platform yields, carrying the heavy legacy across the physical fields. Unyielding anomalies defying the physical law. Standing stoic at the apex, leaving them in awe. Leaving them in awe. Fast double time cadence hitting like a cinematic score. Flooding the sound stage with a groove they cannot ignore. No soft motivation, no phrases inside the freezing dark. Carving a permanent blueprint out with a brilliant spark. Every respiration echoing through the isolated trading cell. Forging an unyielding monument that future history will tell. Pushing the boundary of mass until the structural frames crack. Keeping the spine aligned, never stepping or looking back. Complete sovereignty, forcing the anatomy to fully obey. Sweating out the poison of critics standing in our way. Dark strings generating immense kinetic energy inside the room. Triumphant brass cutting right through the heavy gloom. Lock the elbows tight, anchor deep into the platform. Stone the sovereign ruler prepares to reclaim the heavy throne. Straight onto the heavy iron plate. No longer operating inside a simple human fate. Absolute dominion under the flash of stadium light. Shattering simulations in the dead of night. Watch the lightning strike into the platform yields, carrying the heavy legacy across the physical fields. Unyielding anomalies defying the physical law. Standing stoic at the apex, leaving them in awe. Leaving them in awe. They calculated the exact breaking point of the frame. They expected the immense load to eliminate our name. But the internal furnace burns hotter than their light. We generate the storm in the center of the night. The iron does not bend for the compliant mind. It only respects the heavy fury left behind. The massive choir reaches the peak of dynamic escalation, flooding the frequency with a wave of pure acceleration. Lift the bar higher, let the pressure expand across the land. Command total attention of every soul where we stand. We drop Zeus's thunder straight onto the heavy iron plate. No longer operating inside a simple human fate. Absolute dominion under the flash of stadium light. Shattering
reality is absolute.